Alright guys, just finished up putting on this rack. Originally it was supposed to go on a 2017 four-door Wrangler, my brother's Jeep. But for some reason the brackets didn't line up or something, and we tried to return it, just wasn't working out, so wound up modifying it for my 95 YJ. Had to cut about 13 inches off the rear and rebolt that back piece on, and obviously paint the whole thing again, but it turned out nice. I'm pretty happy with it. Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Off Axis Builds. Today we're going to be retrofitting a 2017 Jeep rack fit my 95 YJ. Basically we're going to have to cut off about 12 to 13 inches off the rear of it, shorten it up, drill some new holes, and then clean out each section of it, obviously paint it. So in this video I'll walk you through on how I did the process modifying this rack. Okay guys, so what we're going to be doing here is marking the location where this rack is to be cut. The current rack is actually about 72 inches long, and what I need is 60 inches long. So we need to take about 12 inches off, roughly. We're going to take a measurement here and see if that is actually what we do. So what I'm hoping to do is move those holes in the back there forward to another part of the bracing about 12 inches up, so I can use the same holes for mounting the rear piece on. Alright guys, so here I'm going to be actually making a paper template of the rear piece. How I did this, I actually used a fresh piece of paper there and marked it with my finger. Generally you have some grease, oil on your finger when you're doing jobs like this, so just use your finger as a mark. If not, you can grab a pen and mark the edge. So I just went ahead and ran my finger down the side, followed every little marking, the holes and everything, and then I'll cut it out with scissors, and then I have the exact template of the end piece, so I match it exactly when I go ahead and cut the piece off. So after making the markings on the side rail, I noticed that the back piece will actually be sticking above, and it'll just show a square edge. But in all reality, I'm not too concerned about that. You never even see that. It'll just kind of blend in when all said and done. So we're going to go ahead and just continue with the cuts here and move that back section forward. So after making the cut here, I just wanted to show you quickly what it's going to look like, and I also want to double check to make sure that everything's going to work out the way I want it to work out. Obviously, I already cut that piece off, but I'll show you how I cut it on the next piece. So this is what it's going to look like bolted together after I drill those holes. Like I said, a little square piece sticking out, not too bad. Pretty happy with it. We'll just go and continue and cut the second side. So I have the second side marked. I can just go ahead and cut it with my skill saw and get some nice clean cuts, get the grinder out, clean up the corners, make it look nice just like the other side. And then we'll come back out and drill the 3 holes on both sides, and we'll be done. Alright guys, so here we'll just go ahead and hit it up with the grinder, make sure all the edges are not sharp, round them over, make it look good. And we're just going to drill the 6 holes in those pieces, and we'll get it bolted together and mounted on top of the Jeep. Alright guys, just finished up putting on this rack. Originally it was supposed to go on a 2017 4-door Wrangler, my brother's Jeep. But for some reason the brackets didn't line up or something, and we tried to return it, just wasn't working out, so wound up modifying it for my 95 YJ. Had to cut about 12-13 inches off the rear and rebolt that back piece on, and obviously paint the whole thing again, but it turned out nice. I'm pretty happy with it. I'll have a video up shortly on how I modified it. I just got to get that edited, and yeah, pretty happy with how the rack turned out. Alright guys, check out the video when you get a chance.